I'm gonna show you how to cut the lamination. That's not a big deal. And then we're gonna wrap the Bibles. That is a big deal. This is first take one cut, no edit, Low Pixel Productions. Take one, it's the only take. Okay, so what we're gonna do is, this I already have cut at 18 inches, right? This piece right here, it's already cut. So I just use that to cut all of them. Here we go. Now to cut a little quicker, as soon as you get the groove in there, you can usually slide this along like this. That's done. That is done. Now this gets a little tricky. So what I usually do, you'll try to flick off here the corner piece, and then I always lay it flat here, or else the paper will keep tearing off and you're just taking off piece by piece. Now this takes some time. There, now I'll keep it this way. See, now I can pull it off easy. If you're trying to pull it off with this up here like this, it just comes off. Now, all I'm gonna do is open this. It doesn't really matter, but about 7 or 8 inches. If things crinkle up, just uncrinkle them. There you go. This is the key part, where if it's not done right, disaster. So the students will have pictures over everything, pictures, right? And writings, a scripture verse, a theme, it's a family theme, and then pictures of the family artwork. Now, this, you're gonna take about, I don't even know, let's say 10 to 15 seconds, and just eyeball it. Do you see it's perfectly parallel with the Bible, and then even around all sides. And you can come out a little bit extra on this far side. Okay, so there it is. There it is. Now some students, they'll want to move ahead, and then they end up turning it the other way, so now then the plastic comes over here, and then they have to rip this off, and sometimes that'll mess up their design. Pull off pictures. So there it is. Now this is easy. We just turn it to this side, turn it to this side, and we're gonna pull. And as we pull the back, we're just gonna pull. And then the rest of this, you could, like that, it's that easy. That easy. Now here's where we make the cuts. You can see it's almost even on both sides. If that isn't even, if this is a little longer than this side, it doesn't matter. Now what I'm gonna do is come at this corner, come straight across. You can go in if you want, but I'm just gonna go straight across. Same thing here, I'm making 2 cuts on this one, 2 cuts on this one. Now on the side, we're gonna come out from the corner, 1 cut. And then what you're gonna do is you're gonna find this inside here, this. It doesn't have to be exact, but I'll find this and I'm gonna cut across. We're only doing it this way because some people don't want this cover to be taped to the Bible. But for some, that's not that important. Okay, so we're gonna cut across here and here, and I'll show you. So what I did was I cut it straight here. I like to come in a little bit here. Here I didn't know. So there it is. See how it's matched up with that side? Now cut it there, there. Now this is the easy part. You just fold in the sides. And you just make sure it's snug, that's it. That's all. Now sometimes you will have wings where it sticks out on the Bible because it's hard sometimes to wrap these, and you'll just tuck those in. You'll just have to figure out a way. You tuck it inside here. Now here we go, look. I already made all the cuts. So this is easy. Now this part gets a little tricky, but what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna cut this down a little bit and make it easy on myself. So it doesn't matter really what you leave. All this is doing is helping it for me to tuck this in. Okay. It's tough with this tape. Okay, now look, I'm just gonna cut it right down the middle. So it's just one cut there. And I'm gonna open this up like this. And then what I'm gonna do is, I'm just gonna fold this flap down. I'm folding it down. See this side? I'm gonna fold the flap down. Now, the Bible's perfectly on this side. Now I'm gonna do the same thing on the other side. You don't have to do this part where you cut this down about halfway, but it's just easier to flap it. Then I'm just gonna cut one down the middle, right? And then you hold this side. Or you hold the middle part, all the pages. Then I'm just gonna flap this over. And make sure it's there. If you mess up and it's sticking out, just undo it, because you really want it on the edge. We want it as perfect as possible. That's it. That's all there is. First take one cut, no edit, low pixel productions. Take one.